I had the best of intentions. I really wanted, I wanted to help her.
Day 4 in the trial of West Fargo teacher Aaron Knodel, and we're finally hearing what he has to say. Hi everyone, thanks for joining us this afternoon. I'm Lisa Badeau. Knodel is accused of having a sexual relationship with a student in 2009. He took the stand in his own defense this morning. Knodel admitted to talking with the student on the phone and says they talked frequently because he wanted to help her and make sure she didn't go down the wrong path. Knodel's attorney showed the phone logs that we got a look at yesterday. He says 6 of the 8 longer phone calls were made to Knodel by the alleged victim. Knodel says she started to call him more often. It actually became overwhelming to him, and he eventually said he had to stop it.
She made a comment to me that made me very uncomfortable. And that gave me kind of the indication that, and it was subtle, but I worried that it meant something.
Knodel denied ever having a sexual relationship with the girl and says he never invited the student to his home. He also said the alleged victim did not lend him any books and he did not write any notes to her. The defense rested and prosecution is now cross-examining Aaron Knodel. We'll have much more on this developing story tonight on Valley News Live, and watch throughout the day at valleynewslive.com. New information at noon. No charges will be filed on 2 officers who shot a drunk driver in Jamestown last month. Police say Lee Ellingson took police on a chase through town after a convenience store employee told police Ellingson appeared drunk. The chase ended with Ellingson being shot and taken to the hospital after he tried to hit an officer with his truck. A statement released by the Stutsman County State's Attorney's Office says the officers were justified in the use of force, and the evidence shows it was necessary in order to make the arrest. One man is in jail and another is on the loose after a chase through West Fargo overnight, with speeds reaching 96 miles per hour. West Fargo police lost track of the car while trying to stop it for speeding and reckless driving. The car was later found in a field where it had hit a cement pillar and flipped onto its roof. A search of the area found one man laying in a nearby field. El Sortello was from West Fargo. He was arrested for fleeing from law enforcement. A second suspect is wanted for fleeing and reckless driving. It's Friday, and that means it's time to take a look at this week's Valley's Most Wanted. We have 2 today. The first is Stacy Loomis. Her picture is on your TV right now. She was wanted for possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. Michael Schaff is also wanted for possession of a controlled substance and drug paraphernalia. His picture is now on your TV. Call police if you have any information on where they are. We started off the day with rain, and it sounds like we could see a few more sprinkles before the day is over. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn. Hi, Robert.
Hey, good afternoon, Lisa. Yeah, we did see some rain this morning, and parts of the area still seeing a few of those sprinkles and very light showers. How much rain have we gotten so far? Well, not a lot, 1 to 2/10 of an inch of rain, especially across the Southern Valley. Northern Valley missed out on it this time. Here in Fargo, we got just a little over a 1/4 of an inch of precipitation. So most areas did get at least some rain, but again, that's just a drop in the bucket to what we need across the very dry area. 40 right now in Badette, 39 in Bemidji, 46 Roseau and Thief River Falls. We're up to 51 here in Fargo, 54 over in Jamestown. A little bit more sun off towards the west. You can see that on the satellite picture, and we've got some clouds along and east of the Red River and also parts of the Southern Valley. And we'll see some partly to mostly cloudy skies as we head through much of the day today. In fact, right on through tonight and into the day tomorrow. Underneath those clouds, not a whole lot of precipitation. Most of the bulk of heavier precipitation has steadier precipitation has moved well off towards the east, but still seeing a few showers down in Dickey County and Lemoore County, and that will continue to slide off towards the east. Some very light sprinkles as we head through the afternoon, and some may redevelop as well. And again, the southern half of the valley has the best chance. Today, that chance for a few showers. Tomorrow, cloudy skies, maybe a morning shower, not out of the question, and a bit warmer. Warmer still as we head through Sunday, and even warmer than that as we head through the latter portions of next week. We'll go through all of that here in just a little bit.
Thank you, Robert. The USDA has confirmed avian flu in a commercial turkey flock in Lemoore County, North Dakota. This is the second case documented in the state so far. The other is in Dickey County. The flock in Lemoore County has about 69,000 turkeys and about 2,000 chickens. The location has been quarantined and the flock will be destroyed to prevent any further spread of the disease. 3 North Dakota teenagers are in the hospital after a car crash near their hometown. It happened yesterday afternoon, northeast of Cullum, when the driver lost control of her car going about 50 miles per hour on a gravel road, slid into a ditch and hit a tree. 2 of the teens had to be cut out of the vehicle. 15-year-old Heather Ucano was the driver. She and Stephen Mueller and Caitlin Holmgren were all taken to the hospital. Zane Holmgren and Wyatt Nitschke were also in the car. Their injuries are unknown. The remains of a Minnesota soldier who died in a North Korea prison camp more than 60 years ago arrived back home last night after being identified through DNA earlier this year. KFGO News is reporting that Sergeant Arnold Andring of Gary, Minnesota, will be buried with full military honors tomorrow at St. Michael's Cemetery in Mahnomen. He was 24 when he was captured during a battle in South Korea in 1951. The Army told the family several years later that he was thought to have died as a POW. The Minnesota Senate approved a bill last night that would restore voting rights to former felons immediately after their release from prison. An estimated 47,000 released offenders are unable to vote because they haven't finished probation. Opponents of the measure say those people haven't earned the right to vote, and the move doesn't take into consideration the seriousness of the crimes committed by the former offenders. The bill has yet to get a hearing in the Minnesota House. Do you want to stay updated on breaking news and weather alerts wherever you go? Sign up for our Valley News Live text alerts. Just head to our website, valleynewslive.com, and click on the text alerts button for all the details.